I want to talk today about metaphor. As you may already be aware, metaphor is one of the most powerful persuasion tools there is. Advertisers of all kinds, as well as politicians and religious leaders, use metaphor all the time to persuade us to part with our money or potentially our souls. They do this because a metaphor can be a really effective way of getting a message through to your subconscious mind, and it sort of bypasses the conscious mind. Often we don't even notice that those metaphors are there. For example, in a recent product launch video that came round, the makers of a particular piece of software were describing its impact.
I know you want your business to take off, but most people spend way too much time on the runway, waiting for the right moment. Your business is no longer a lumbering jetliner. You're a sleek and sexy rocket ready for takeoff.
For most of us, those kind of metaphors, once we start to look for them, can be fairly obvious. The thing is, though, that actually there are even more metaphors out there than that. In ordinary English, we're using about 6 metaphors per minute just to talk to each other. And that's because metaphor is the native language of the subconscious mind. What happens is we actually think in metaphor. And because we think in metaphor, we talk in metaphor. It's the metaphors of our subconscious thoughts that spill out in our words. Now, what's most fascinating about this is what happens when you start to explore the metaphors used by individual people in their language. And you can do that using the intelligent influence techniques, but in particular the 2 lazy Jedi questions and the power switch technique that we learned in the last couple of videos. What I challenge you to do is to start noticing metaphors, not just in advertising, but also in the language used by your colleagues, your clients and members of your family. What you're doing is you want to look out for the words "it's like." So noticing metaphors is like a walk in the park. Or just listen out for when those words are implied. It's a walk in the park. And you might begin to notice how, when you listen to people's metaphors, those metaphors in their thinking influence their behaviour from day to day. I look forward to hearing from you how this goes for you and what impact it has on how you understand people and how they behave.